dumbass doors there, but there are a lot of...
CB squared has 51 minus degrees of freedom, making...
On the way home, I got hungry, and I ate it.
We're Americans, and we always like competition, okay? I'm eating, and I'm reading a book, and this waitress comes up.
Mr. Cruz, come out of the closet. No. Come on, ridiculous. Mr. Cruz, you can't just stay in the closet. All right, you need to come out now.
What's going on?
Tom Cruise won't come out of the closet. Well, we can't leave you alone because you won't come out of the closet. It's been 4 hours now, and Tom Cruise still will not come out of the closet. Hundreds of onlookers have gathered here in hopes that the celebrity will finally give in. Tom Cruise, Park County Police, please come out of the closet. Everybody here just wants you to come out of the closet. Nobody's gonna be mad. Everything's gonna be alright. We're still not exactly sure why Tom Cruise is in the closet, but I'm being joined now by famous singer-songwriter R. Kelly. I was just standing here. Tom Cruise locked himself in the closet. Ask myself why won't Tom Cruise just come out the closet? But it has no answer. And so I pull out my gun. Tom Cruise in the closet, or else I'm gonna shoot someone.
I just wish I could write my will, but Tom Cruise won't come out of the closet.
Tom, it's Nicole. Tom, don't you think this has gone on long enough? It's time for you to come out of the closet.
I'm not in the closet.
Yes, you are, Tom. And you need to just end this and come out. I'm not going to think any differently of you. Katie's not going to think any differently of you. You don't need to be in that closet anymore, Tom.
I'm not in here.
Yes, you are.
I'm not in the closet.
Tom, you can't hide forever. Come out of the closet, Tom. You're not fooling anyone.
But I'm not here.
Child, you gotta come out. Oh my God. Okay, so like, if you don't come out, can I at least come in and talk to you?
Okay, but no shit.
No shit. Hey, it's good, man.
Yeah, hello? Hey, come out of there! Oh, it now appears that John Travolta is also in the closet, and he refuses to come out. Here with more details once again is R. Kelly. I was just standing here. Tom Cruise locked himself in the closet. Then John Travolta closet. John Travolta in the closet too. Please, Tom Cruise and John Travolta to come out of the closet. I calm myself down. And I pull out my gun. Tom Cruise and John Travolta come out of the closet. I'm gonna capture this bitch. We've just had an incredible development here, Mitch. Tom Cruise, John Travolta, and R. Kelly have all come out of the closet. We've just had an incredible development here, Mitch. Tom Cruise, John Travolta, and R. Kelly have all come out of the closet. I was just standing here. Tom Cruise locked himself in the closet. Ask myself why won't Tom Cruise just come out the closet? Nobody has no answers. And so I pull out my gun. Tell me what happens in the closet, or else I'm gonna shoot someone.
Can you put some goji berries in my Dropbox, please? Is this GoPro farm to table? NFL anywhere! You can watch the NFL anywhere, then why can't I watch it on the damn toilet? Linda! head is chasing those damn gypsies off my lawn. They're like, oh, trick or treat. Well, guess what? We already got tricked. It's called Pearl Harbor. Guess what? We already got tricked. It's called Pearl Harbor.
Drunk up, Mike. I think you're a little too drunk.
Yeah, I got trapped in a corn maze. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm Native American. Caribbean queen. Caribbean queen. So I'm not a jack of all lanterns, okay? So I don't know how to commit murder with Loyola Davis, okay? So I'm not a graveyard smash, okay? That's not me.
That's not anyone.
Hey, you wanna hear a joke? What is black and white and red all over?
Newspaper?
Oh no, that's better. What I was gonna say something super racist, so yeah. You wanna hear a joke?
Sure.
What is black and white and red all over?
Newspaper?
Oh no, that's better. What I was gonna say something super racist, so yeah.
Sure. Vocal, everybody.
Grin, grin, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, say no more.
Disclaimer: the views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and/or hosts. They do not explicitly or necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by this channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during this program.
It's just like Killer Cop 4, but she's got Hema instead of fry cook balls. I need you, Action Bastard. Action Bastard, I need you. Action Bastard, I need you. Why am I wasting time dancing?
You want to know why? Because the world is fucking flat, dog. And everything that you see up there, as far as like planets or stars, yeah, guess what, dude? It's fucking fake. It's just lights up there. The government put those lights up there so you dummies could just act like there's something up there.
Wait a second, are you a flat earther?
Call a crackhead.
You're stupid.
What? What? Oh! What was in this shit?
Yeah, what was in this shit, man? That intro gets me every time. I know I fucking made it and I put it together, but I fucking die laughing every time we fucking play it. I do have a new one in the works that we're going to be presenting in the near future, but I love the idiocracy of that. Anyways, let's bring in our co-host, and hopefully we have some more people that join us on the panel in a little while, but let's go ahead and bring in everybody's favorite.
Some people without brains do an awful lot of talking, don't they?
Yes, I guess you're right.
And there's
everybody's
our brains.
favorite dumbass. Woohoo! Yes. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Sadly, I had to go take a nap during Mango stream, but I just had it playing in the background.
Yeah, and that's how that blows for sure. So totally. Unfortunately, she's usually on when like I am in the middle of work, and not paying attention to the stream is not a thing I can do because I'm trying to like chase things and grind into things and do measurements and yeah. And I don't feel like puking my pants constantly by looking at Shani's ugly face. So, anyways, let's bring in our next guest, and that is our.
Hello.
How's it?
I'm good. I'm tired. I had a long night last night till very early hours, 5 a.m.
Well, that is awesome. I'm glad. I hope you had
Well,
fun.
there was a woman involved. There was squirrels, a penguin, and an angry husband that kept coming in demanding she eat something.
And it sounds like a Thursday night for me at the fetish bar. Anyways,
Well, it was actually a Tank Girl's stream.
Yes.
She built Legos, and it was just so captivating. She built a squirrel
Awesome.
and a
parrot.
And a parrot, yeah.
Yes,
really
I watched
good.
it this morning. I was not up when she was doing it. She totally made a pie parrot for sure.
Well, because it was
out of Lego.
Yeah, it was like 30 degrees here. I tried to go to sleep, but I just fucking couldn't. It was just so hot that I just put that on and I just got captivated by it. It was great.
Yes,
Lego.
she's an awesome content creator. Let's hope that we can boost her a lot more, get her more subs and views. But let's say hello to Sadama Chat right quick, and then let's get into I have so much stuff to get into. So let's say hello to the Ollie Man.
Ollie Man, how you doing?
And we have a Miss Parker. I definitely know who you
Hi,
is,
Miss
even though
Parker.
it's Miss Chaos.
Who's Chaos?
And you know what we do for you, Miss Parker? Even though you may not be here, but that doesn't matter. I know I haven't. I know I didn't take that away. No, there's no way that I took that away yet. Oh, here it is. And here we go for Miss Parker.
Hi, Miss Parker. Hi, boy.
Yes, and that's for Miss
Hi,
Parker.
boys.
Hi, boys. All right, so let's say hello to Stop the Stupidity.
Hey, stupidity, what's up, bitch?
And we have a Mango.
Mango.
Hey, Mango.
And Mango, one of the things that I have a problem. What?
I said squeak, squeak.
Yeah, squeak. Yes. Okay. So, Mango, the problem that I have with the whole lolcows things, I can only watch those people for so long before, like, I can't anymore. With your permission, we'll be doing a lolcow stream in 2 weeks, and I'm hopefully going to have Mango help me with that, or I'm going to pick a couple. I think I have 2 people that I want to talk about, but I'm not sure if they're lolcows 100%. But I want to go over people that are not the normal ones that everybody and their mom goes over. Rev, Shani,
fairies, and all sorts to pick from.
What's his name with the lotion on his back? G-Man. And then there's a couple of the ones that they're the normals, but I think I'm going to try to go over the most targeted citizen, and there's somebody else that I don't remember, but I believe they're a lolcow, and if not, then whatever. But we'll be going.
Just call it stupid people stream.
We're gonna go over the base. I do want to go over the basics of lolcows right quick. Some people here don't know, but I'm pretty sure everybody here knows about them. But I want to go over the basics of them for the fuck of it, because it's something we should eventually go over. But really quick, let's go over the rest of our Sadama chat. And there's a demon orb.
Hey, Dobbs.
Orb.
And we have Captain Desk.
Hey,
so
Desk, what's up?
How is your desk captive? Is it like the things that you put your hands and your arms in and it closes down? The what is that fucking called? God damn it. my homegirl wants to make those with me. Anyways, it doesn't matter. The torture device they used to do in medieval time. That's what I think of whenever I read Captive Desk. And okay, let's go ahead.
It's a desk with a computer with porn on it. Like, how more captivated
Sure.
can you get?
So hopefully, Mingo, me and you can do at least you can feed me some information about certain other thingies of the Mabobbers. But I want to go over some of the obscure ones that I still believe are called lolcals. But we'll figure that out later.
Can I quickly say that I caught Miss Parker the other night on Black Eye Television's channel.
Yeah.
And she kicked my ass with the one-liners. I was laughing all.
Miss Parker's amazing. She
was
amazing.
Absolutely brilliant. She was just ripping the shit out of Shani and Rev, and it was fucking awesome. It was so
I love it.
The stocks. They're called stocks. The wooden device that opens up and you put your hands and your head in and they close it. And so that's what I think of connected to a desk when I read your name, Captive Desk. But that's only because I'm a fucking pervert and I have fetish stuff on my mind constantly, obviously. Duh. I'm slim.
Apprentice, by the way.
You're a what?
A stream Perv apprentice. It's written on the dog.
Yes, you are. We can't see that right now. Yes, totally. That's how we like to break you all in. All right, so let's get into the beginning of this. And the first thing we're gonna do. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get to the days of the years. So today is World Calligraphy Day. National Creamsicle Day. Eka People's Day. A creamsicle.
Who's the Eka people?
We'll find that out in a second. But just because Brainless asked, it's a blend of a citrus and a cream popsicle. So inside is a cream like substance. On the outside is a citrus. So it's sour with sweet. A popsicle that we have here in the Americas.
That does sound pretty good, to be honest.
Yes, it is pretty good. So Eka People's Day is a celebration of Brisbane, Australia.
Yeah, the Royal Queensland show.
Country Life. So the larger Royal Queensland show is what it is.
Yeah, we have a similar.
Okay, interesting.
Which, it's the Royal Show in Norfolk, and it's basically just farmers and agriculturists and horse shows and everything rural happens in one big place at once. So, as if you can't smell cow and horse shit where I live, because that's all you smell. Especially in
that's where I live too.
You smell shit. That's rural life for you.
Yes, yeah. So the Eka People's Day began in 1876. So it's been around for a hot millisecond. And it's just representing the older generation of people that live there. Sorry, I didn't mean to unshare. In the area of Brisbane. So Royal National Agriculture Show Day, Queensland. Jesus Christ, was that a motherfucking mouthful? Folkslands Day. Folksland is a vibrant celebration of people from Folksland, obviously. Commemorates the first recorded
Falklands. It's near Argentina.
It's Foxlands.
It's the island that all right, Foxland.
It's the island that was cited by English explorer John Davis.
I agree.
So it's just celebrating that. Okay, so that's pretty easy, and that was all of the 4 that they have for today. Hi, welcome.
Hello.
I really like all your community posts that you do, Hive. Those are all very cute with all the little bugs and all the different thingies and stuffs and the bobbers. They brighten up my day for sure. I love seeing those.
Yeah, Bree is bug crazy.
Totally. All right.
But
is that a bug or a feature?
Terrariums, or whatever you want to call them, all around her. I mean, I couldn't go to sleep. I think one of them going to escape and crawl up inside me or whatever. Yeah, no.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I see the couch. We're gonna hear it again.
Yeah, of course. We're gonna do this until they copyright claim us, and then as soon as that happens, we're just gonna stop playing it, just like we did with Clogs, pretty much. So here we go. And if you don't know the song, you're very welcome. And if you do know the song, sing along, because we're gonna do this before we get into a serious subject first, and then we'll get into more sciencey stuff. But there's something that I feel like we need to talk about, and because it's from a certain publication, I don't know if it's 100% true, but that's why we're going to talk about it. Because why we do these things,
science serious anyway. Science is serious, surely.
Yeah, but the first thing we're going over is completely science
fiction, maybe.
No, it is something that is hopefully not true, and I'm hoping it's not. But if it is something we need to talk about over in England, in the UK right now, because of all the thingies that are happening over there. So it is something that I want to touch on for a second. But before that, let's crack on with this fun thing.
It happened when I was a lad. My folks were on vacation. It was my chance, and so I grabbed a rubber glove and lubrication. I got in position by Mima's favorite ocean.
Yeah, it was totally.
I fought inhibition. Then I beat it into submission. I fucked the couch and I liked it. Smell of cigarettes on the fabric. I fucked the couch just to try it. Biology was pornographic. That felt so strong, those cushions tight. Making love to a love seat feels so right. I fucked the couch and
then we have to pause it right here because that's the most amazing motherfucking created thing ever in the world. Like, I want to put that on my gravestone just because of how fucking amazing that shit is.
I liked it. I liked
it.
Don't try to make me feel ashamed. It's true.
I'm gonna laugh if one of these days I don't sing along and then we get copyright claimed, because that's partially what I'm doing, is trying to like cover it to some small extent, even though I don't believe the AI is not going to notice the thingy bobbers. But luckily for us, it's not copyright enough. I guess they are not owned by BGM Records or whatever the fuck it's called.
Acted rashly. That sofa didn't have a name, but I called her Ashley. If I was the VP, I'd be working with Iran or China, but you know.
And you'd be buying your eyeliner from. Never mind. Okay, I'm done with. But he's definitely wearing eyeliner always, and I feel like it's mascara
if he wants
too.
to wear eyeliner, let him wear eyeliner. You bloody cunt.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, no, but that's not the problem with
iTubes.
That's not the problem with these douche nuts. They want to control all the aspects of everybody else's life, and they're gonna call people out for fucking being more femme or whatever gender. And then these punk ass bitches do things like that, and so that's the only reason we like are calling them out to some small extent. No, you boo. But if you tell me how to live, then I'm gonna fuck and make fun of you. Let's put it that way.
Oh, that I'd be thinking
hey, Tubian.
Of that artificial couch vagina.
Look at how many vaginas there are on this couch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And There's like a thing over here, and in between. I mean, geez, there's so many fucking opportunities. Okay, I'm done.
It got my nostrils flaring from that outfit that Alita was wearing.
And if you don't know who they're talking about, see the couch over here. Her wearing this outfit is what the joke is, and I think we pointed out like the first time, but if not, that's what they're making fun of. They're saying that she looks like she's wearing a couch, and he wants to fuck her.
We mentioned the eyeliner, but apparently there are old Halloween photos. Sorry, of him cross-dressing.
Yes, we do have that. We do have that for sure. So, hello, Skits. And since our channel sponsor is here, we're going to go ahead and play these videos. And we're going to start with this one.
Pickles. 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 Pickles.
I don't know why I started with the pickles, but I had to fucking do it. I thought that was fun to start with that.
Sometimes you just want pickles.
I thought that was a good mix-up of what y'all thought I was going to do. That couch could please a lot of frustrated young men.
Maybe carrots.
That couch could be the cure for incels, for sure. That's
well, would still make them incels, but...
No, but at least they can fuck something that looked like a vagina or close enough that wasn't a fucking fleshlight or a pocket pussy.
They all got torsos. They all got torsos. I'm pretty sure.
What, fucking each other? Or never mind. Okay, well, let's try.
No, they all got the sex toy, the torsos,
They have the half bodies. They have almost fulls and all that. Yes. When I worked at the porn store, yes, they did have the fucking from like above the knee.
And every incel has one.
Yeah, no, of course they do. Or they have like
a
Dave. Or like Dave has the anime pillow that he's jizzed on so much that if he puts it like this, it'll stand up. But anyways, let's crack.
I still believe that orange couch. But what JD Vance did to that couch, he should go to jail for that. He fucking destroyed
it. It never consented to that, for sure.
No way.
My lady boy will be pumping as the ottoman is sliding and jumping. That felt so strong. Those shirts tight. Enough to a love seat. Feels so right. I fucked the couch
and then we have to stop it right here again, and especially because it says I fucked a couch and I liked it. And fuck you, JD Vance. You're a fucking douche nozzle little punk ass bitch.
I liked it.
You're weird.
I liked it.
Look what I was basically.
Okay, we don't need to hear him say this 1.5 million more times, but we're gonna get to the cat lady thing.
I fucked the
there we
couch
go. And I liked it.
Smell of cigarettes on the fabric. I fucked the couch just to try it. My elegy was pornographic. That felt so strong. Those shirts tight. Making love to a love seat feels so right. I fucked the couch and I like.
And then this is even a better motherfucking pause. Is motherfucker in front of fucking the cat lady fucking house. It's amazing. Oh my Jesus Christ, I love this so much. You have no idea how many layers that has been that this makes this so great.
I liked it. I liked
it. All right, folks, there we go with that, and we'll get into some more palette cleansers in a little while.
Talking to Lauren Boebert.
Hey, twin.
She actually said today that Kamala Harris is the dumbest and most unqualified person to run for the presidency ever. What the fuck? Or to run for office.
Yeah, except for that. Hey, Mari. Except for that, like she's been a prosecutor and she's like not failed at that. She's been VP for 3.5 years, almost 4 years. everything else that she's done in her fucking life that she's been amazing at. And I don't know 100%. I don't know 100% if I think she might have gotten scholarships to go into college as well, because the only way to get scholarships in most ways is actually to excel in enough, and then they will give you those. So I do think
she hasn't got honorary doctorates. She is clever.
Of course.
She is clever.
Yeah, no, she's fucking amazing.
But Trump has already
still a
laid
normal
down
person.
his nonsense for fucking fake election, isn't he? He's saying, "Oh, all their crowds are AI generated." I'm not
they
saying
said
Trump is fucking clever. He really, even though they were, you know, they were broadcast live, these crowds. But he's clever. He's telling his fucking people, and there's going to be a fucking heap of shit when he loses, and he will lose.
No, he's totally going to lose.
Fake election.
There's no way he's not going to. Hopefully they just yeet him from being the presidential candidate, but I think at this point they're kind of fucked. But anyways,
right. JD Vance and his transsexualism is, he does this, he does that. He was gay once till his grandma told him not to be.
Yeah, but also
he just died on it.
I'm pretty sure JD Vance.
He's changed his name like 4 times, just so he can be. He just wants power.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead, dog. Hold on. Go ahead, right quick, brainless.
I don't think JD Vance has trans friends anymore. Like if you mix
anymore.
up with Trump and that group, there's no way those people are still friends with him.
No, but hold on right quick. But hold on right quick. He does have a paper trail of having friends in the past that were, and obviously they don't associate themselves with him. But that's the problem. That's why when he called Kamala Harris a fucking chameleon. No, motherfucker, you're the chameleon. You said you're a never Trumper. You said that Trump was the fucking America's Hitler, all this other bullshit. And now that you're going to get VP power, you decide that you're going to be on fucking board with him. And then you're going to backtrack saying, oh, well, I did say that cat ladies are pathetic, but I guess we do need those people. You know, he backtracked on everything. But right quick, let's get past that, because that's not what today's stream is about. What today's stream is about is news. And so I want to go over this, and I hope this is fucking fake, because this is from the Mirror. But
this is England. The National Front is an English fucking. It's basically English white supremacy. Shit.
Well, the Mirror almost is like TMZ here to some small extent, or it is more exaggerated. And again, I hope this is fucking fake. But I felt like we needed to go over this because when I did more research, it seemed like this has happened for the last like 10 years. Allegedly. I don't know enough. So supposedly, the public is being warned after razor blades are found under far-right extremist stickers at train stations.
Yeah.
So supposedly, under National Front Rights for Whites, there are razor blades under these stickers. Again, it's from the Mirror.
Those aren't razor blades, but okay.
What would you call them? Straight razor?
No, that's razor blade. Yeah, it's a razor blade.
Oh, those are just for retractable knives, box cutters.
Yeah, but what would you call them? But they're a razor blade, right? They're still a razor.
No, they're not a razor.
No,
razor is for shaving.
It's a Stanley knife or box
whatever
you want to call it in the world.
I thought that if they were in that certain shape with it being edged on that bottom that way, it would be called. But anyways, box cutter.
A razor blade. That's groove.
Be a fucking dick there, goddamn brilliance. Anyways, anyways. A Stanley blade, but that's what they call it in the UKs, not in the Americas. And in the Americas, we would call that a razor blade.
It's a box cutter blade.
Yes, sure. But anyways, let's track on, because that's not the point. God damn, thanks for derailing us.
No. But this is the thing, especially from the UK, and there was a show made from it called Peaky Blinders, where they had razor blades in their flat caps, where they basically just got them out and just slashed people's throats with it.
So when I was a teenager in the punk scene, the Nazis, the neo whatever, I don't give a fuck, the fucking fascist racist motherfuckers, they would take razor blades or box cutter blades, whatever the fuck they are, and they would actually like put them in their boots. And while we were moshing, dude, you would all of a sudden just be like, why am I so wet? Because it wouldn't hurt because they were, those blades. And you're like, why am I so wet? And you just like look down and blood was just like pouring down your legs. Yeah. And once we found out who and what was doing that, everybody in the fucking venue, all of us were anti-fucking fascism and Nazis. We would all find those people. We'd beat the shit out of them, and security would just let us do this because why would they not? And then we would literally take them by the that too. And then we would take them by the seat of their pants and the back of their shirt, and we would just like throw them into the parking lot, and their face and everything would just across the pavement. And then usually police officers were around at that time, and they would be like, they'd run over and be like, what the fuck's going on? And security would be like, oh, these guys, this guy or whoever assaulted people inside. And they were like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. And they'd pick them up and they'd fucking arrest them and take them to fucking jail, dude. That shit was so fucking funny to watch that shit. Be like, yeah, motherfucker, you thought you're fucking getting, fuck us up. No, dude, we're not gonna stand by and be pussies about it, dude. We're gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna throw you out of here and show you're not fucking welcome. But anyways, that's the weird thing that I saw about this. And I don't believe that people were going to do that, but I've heard of people putting them between their knuckles and also walking by people and just slicing people while they've walked by. Is that substantiated? I don't know.
Shit.
Again, this is something from the mirror. I don't know if it's real or not, but I felt like it was something to discuss.
Yeah, no. I would say it's a real thing because we don't have guns here. Oh, we do, but they're not.
Everybody's stabby over there because that's what you can have, right?
Over here, yeah.
Yeah, you're very stabby.
Yeah, and the sharper the blade, the less superficial the wound is. I mean, you've had a shaving cut, haven't you? Even though it's just like literally a top layer of skin, that shit fucking bleeds like a bastard. Even just shaving. Because
dog.
It's a sharp blade.
I've been stabbed multiple times, and I've accidentally stabbed myself multiple times doing what I do. I understand what it's like to have a huge blade go inside your body and pull and hopefully just really quick, I want to say as a PSA, if you ever get stabbed or anything gets projectiled into you, duct tape it into you until you get to the hospital. Hold it there until you never pull it out. If something jabs inside of you, do not open the hole that thingy is stopping it from not. So if you get stabbed, punch the person out, hold that knife inside of you and go to the hospital with that fucking thing inside of you, because that's how you're going to live. If you pull it out, now you just made yourself a huge hole. And now if you don't have fucking it's called Pax something that they use for quick clot. Sorry, quick clot. If you don't have a ball of quick clot, but they use for gunshot wounds, you're gonna be fucked. So again, if you get stabbed with some things, if you get stabbed with something, leave it in and try to hold it there as much as possible. You had a stabbing locally this weekend. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I'm sorry to hear that, but that's why we're going over this as well, because this is something that's kind of scary. So let's get back to that instead of me talking about how I've had blades inside of me.
Yeah, we had a stabbing this week, but America had 200 shootings this week.
At least there wasn't at a school that I know.
Yeah,
of. But anyways, yes.
And in America, it doesn't even make the news.
No, last week. Last week, where I was staying in Aurora, Colorado, there were 12 shootings within like 4 days. Like 6 people died and like other people were hurt, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, God damn it, what the fuck is going on anymore? Son of a bitch.
As Brainless said, gun laws are so fucking wasted over there that they don't even make the news
stupid.
anymore.
It's exactly, Timely. Most shootings do not make front page. They're only presented in local news and not international. Anyways, so the images and the stickers were of were at the National Union Rail Station, Maritime and Transport workers said they found this. It was brought to their attention that dangerous stickers may have been discovered at the railway station. Once removed, they had razor blades or box cutter blades stuck under them. And that was for the National Front's branding, which is NF.
The National Front
rights for whites
in the UK is basically your KKK. They're hidden.
No, totally.
And they'll come out and they'll remain hidden.
Well, except
somewhere
for
on
what's
their
going.
body, they'll have a fucking swastika tattoo.
Well, except for what's happening with the riots right now in the UK, and they're a part of it, and that's another reason why I thought this is a reason to talk about this. But another thing that I heard about that was at some point in time they might have been planning for people to know exactly where these things are and to pull them out and to cause harm to the masses.
Yes. There's a guy organizing these, and he goes on holiday whenever his name is Tommy Robertson.
Yeah.
You must have heard of him. He's a total prick. He needs to be dragged back to this country and tried as a fucking domestic terrorist, because that's all he is.
He totally needs to.
He's one of the big. He goes on TV, does all this, does all that. He is the ultimate fucking racist prick.
Yes, he is. Really quick. Brainless, will you look at the poll and let us know what the poll looks like? If you've not voted in the poll, vote in the poll.
What? I'm not seeing. Why am I not seeing the poll?
I'm not seeing.
I didn't end it yet. I didn't end it yet.
Oh, I see it. Oh, it has been ended.
What? I don't see. I hate when they do this because I never end it.
Oh yes, you probably
Human
started
Cell
too
Robot.
It's
Human Cell Robots.
Yeah, it's yeah, with 100%. 0%. Yay, my vote won.
Yeah, it ends itself. I did not end it. I knew that happens. I need to just do it like right before.
You probably set it up way too early.
Hey, Carrie. Yeah, no, I did. I set it up.
Start with Human Cell Robots and then just pick what you want then.
I set it up a couple days ago, and of course that seems to be the thing. But anyways, let's crack on with things and stuff. Whatever, we'll do it the way that I want to do it. So let's start with if you've not heard of CRISPR, this is an amazing technology that we're just gonna go over a little bit of the new CRISPR's technologies.
Is so precise, so flexible, and so accurate that the sky's the limit for what scientists can do with it. The first CRISPR-based gene therapies are already on the market, helping people with blood disorders, which is great, but researchers are just getting started. Like curing disease? Think bigger, way bigger. CRISPR has the potential to improve our lives in more ways than you can imagine. If biology even comes near it, you can CRISPR it. Let's look at a few ways, starting from almost
CRISPR
ready to go and working our way.
It was a gene editor machine and software and hardware.
Way up to pie in the sky. As a quick recap, CRISPR refers to a family of gene editing technology.
Yeah.
Direct CRISPR anywhere in the genome, and when there, it can deactivate a gene or add in new genetic information, depending on what type of CRISPR you're using. Some kinds even do something other than editing, like delivering cargo to a specific sequence. And the result is the ability to rewrite genes with almost complete freedom. And here's what we can do with that. First up is solving the organ transplant shortage. In the US alone, there are over 100,000 people on organ waitlists, hoping to find a match for a needed kidney, liver, lung, or heart. And even if you're lucky enough to get a new organ, it won't last forever. Transplanted organs are good for maybe like 15 to 20 years, and that's with a constant course of immunosuppressants.
I didn't even know that. I thought they were just good forever. But yeah, no, you literally have to keep monitoring them to make sure that it doesn't kill you by getting one. I didn't know that until now.
Of drugs to prevent rejection. That's because there are a ton of little differences between individual humans that our immune systems can recognize and will try to get rid of. To address that, we can use CRISPR to create better matched organs, not from humans, but from pigs. A 2020
Oh yeah, from pigs. Brainless knows all about pigs.
paper reported on a successful method to prepare a pig.
It's just not similar to stem cell research.
Instead of using
like that film. What was that film called? The Island, with that Scottish guy that played young Obi-Wan.
This is not the animal. This is not the animal hybrid fucking thingy mabobber. The Island of Dr. Moreau. No, it's not the Island of Dr. Moreau. The reason why they're being able to use, or they're trying to use, pig organs is because they actually are the size of humans. They may be a little bit bigger, but if you look at all the other animals, sheep are just a little too small. Chickens, fuck no. Cows way too huge.
No,
I mean,
but even pig, like a pig heart, is already is more similar to a human heart than like a monkey's heart.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
According to comparative biologists, rats are the closest to us.
But you can't translate. But anyways, once again, really quick, just
are similar size, similar weight,
and really quick, it is easier, even if let's say monkey hearts, chimpanzee hearts, or gorilla hearts were closer to humans. It is harder to get a government funded study to do it on those animals comparatively where we have 1.5 gazillion hogs.
That's so probably also part of it.
Yeah. So what's easier to do? I can fucking experiment on 500,000 hogs instead of how many 500,000. I can't get 500,000 chimpanzees. You know what I'm saying? So
pigs are the animal that keep on giving. Look, bacon, pork chops, belly fat.
Well, now that we know how to But hold on, now that we know how to clean them and make them clean animals, yes, but that was the problem with the Old Testament and Judaism was that they were the unclean animals because it's because we didn't know how to clean them well enough to make them safe to eat back in the day.
Was just like cultural preference.
Sure, and also the same thing on a Friday or whatever. If you go to a market,
that was not eating pig had more to do with being different than that other group that does eat pig.
Okay, and there could have been a reason why.
What's the whole fucking YouTube video about that?
Because the other group doesn't eat cow, where in the Jewish religion, salted beef and all that is a major part of their diet.
Okay, well, and there could be a lot of cultural reasons. Yes.
Kidney for transplant. Researchers made 69 different genetic edits with CRISPR technology.
Yeah, bow wow, 69.
Okay. To improve the chances of getting an organ from a totally different animal to stick in a human. Some of the edits removed pig-specific genes, while other edits added more human-like features, and still others deactivated zombie viruses in the pig genome. 2 people have received such a kidney. One man passed away 2 months after receiving his new kidney, but not from organ complications. Another woman had the transplanted pig kidney removed. Again, not from transplant rejection, but from blood flow problems that damaged the organ's functioning. Editing animal organs to be more human compatible has 2 huge bonuses. 1, it could create a supply of organs that greatly reduces organ transplant waitlist times. And 2, it could reduce the need for so many
organ failures
of those immunosuppressive drugs. But as you can probably tell, although there
hold on.
have been a few human tests, this one isn't quite ready to go. Doctors and scientists are still carefully making improvements to safety and effectiveness before this can become widely available to more people. Still, we started with the famous thing that CRISPR might revolutionize, so let's keep going. CRISPR could also give us more effective cancer medications. Since cancer is basically a disease of genes gone wrong, it's no surprise that biomedical researchers are pursuing gene editing with CRISPR as a fix. I mean, this almost ended up being the entire episode given how many different approaches CRISPR enables. Some researchers are working on an approach to eliminate dangerous growth-promoting genes from tumor cells. And because we know some specific genes are risk factors for cancer development, like BRCA1 and 2 for breast cancer, we could target those genetic sequences for repair. Other researchers are instead trying to improve how your immune cells respond to cancers to make them better at naturally finding and fighting tumors. CRISPR could even be used to introduce instructions for making cancer-killing agents directly at the site of the tumor. Now, many of these methods are still in preclinical development, meaning they aren't ready for testing in humans or approved for use. But there's also an
Okay, so basically that's the things and stuff's involved for that. Right.
It's basically a middle finger to the likes of Kent Hovind and Ken Ham, who say, "Oh no, this just shows and proves evolution. That the pigs and whatever are literally our cousins, evolutionary ones."
Well, I know it's way closer to us on the evolutionary scale. I just want to say,
people like Kent Hovind, they are pigs. So,
well, yeah, and he would never believe that I don't know what is that, a flying ant, a cockroach, or Bree would know. She's in the chat.
And this is a wasp. It's a wasp. It's a wasp. It's a black soldier fly. It's a black soldier fly, which is technically anyways. So what we're going over is insects as biofactories, turning dangerous waste into valuable products. So we may be able to use these insects to make this. We can feed black soldier flies straight dirty trash, and it turns the insect turns it into landfill clearing biomanufacturing machines that turn regular, dangerous, or contaminated garbage into a range of high value products. Okay. The ideal,
that's an ad.
I don't know what that means. What? Black soldier flies are neither disease vectors nor pests. They're providing increasingly useful to humans in processing waste. For many years, it's been known that the larvae have a huge appetite for organic waste, like household food scraps, and tendency to poo out high nutritious fertilizers. Once they reach a certain size, they can be scooped up and washed and dried out and ground up into a fine powder mixed with animal feed as a source for protein and fat. I know it seems grim for these,
but they've known this for decades. It's just why people swallow tapeworms, because they know they would. And you know, when you wash your face,
doesn't work. That doesn't work.
You kill trillions of fucking bacteria or these animals, these tiny little animals that eat your dead skin. It's as simple as that.
Well, that's why you pheromone whatever it's called, because that's how. Never mind. I'm sorry. I couldn't go along with that.
You're not going to spray your face with bug spray, are you? Because these animals, we sort of live in a relationship with these.
Pheromone maxing is what I was thinking.
Tiny creatures.
So, anyways, these things make the things, and after we have all the waste that gets processed and put into these waste facilities, if we had a shit ton of these little bugs and a handful of other ones, or just these ones through their breeding process, then we can make high value products, which help feed other animals as oral veterinary medicines. It could be improved fertilizer. So this is a thing that insects could be the new frontier in synthetic biology applications.
Yeah, that would work.
Yeah, but like I also heard someone like they want to start a cricket farm, because a lot of the proteins in products where you don't see what is in it is actually ground up crickets, and they also eat everything that is biological. They'll eat it.
We've been
food
seeing that for years and years and years. Yeah. I ate.
And there actually are little worms or larvae that eat plastic. That can live off plastic.
The first time that I ate cricket pancakes was probably 10 years ago or something like that. So I mean, it's been around for a while.
Oh, I'm interested in what Brainless said, that there's a bacteria or something that can eat plastic. I mean, that would
we've there's like silkworms or silk larvae or something eats it, and there's a handful of other things, and we're gonna get into that in a little minute about things that do eat plastics. But let's get into scientists build tiny biological robots from human cells. The multicellular biobots can move around and help heal wounds created in plated neurons. Researchers have created a tiny biological robots called anthrobots from adult human tracheal cells that can move across a surface and encourage the growth of neurons in a lab dish. The multicellular assemblies, ranging in size from the width of a human hair to the point of a sharpened pencil, are designed to carry out tasks depending on the functions of their individual cells and how they work together. Please tell me there's a goddamn freaking video. Son of a bitch, there's not.
I noticed that they're biobots and not nanobots. They're
they're anthrobots instead of nano and or
programmable organisms, I would say.
These have the mind of their own technically, even though there is no brain.
See, if you want to make an organism, you need a designer, you need a creator. Sorry.
Yeah, thanks for putting that one in the.
Shut up, Kent.
So these people created multicellular biological robots from frog embryo cells called xenobots, capable of navigating passageways, collecting material, recording information, healing themselves from injury, even replicating for a few cycles of their own. But they were only able to go so far. So they're biobots, technically. But this version of xenobots has been made from adult human cells.
Right.
So that's the difference between these and what we just talked about earlier.
I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, the kids, when they're born, they get that vitamin K injection instantly. Which might think, that's a fucking microchip going in there to track the human, but it's not.
If they're vaginally born, but if they're not, then unfortunately, never mind. We're not going to talk about that whole bullshit. That's a whole nother can of worms. Yeah. Anyways, so human cells, after decades of quiet life in the trachea, a chance to reboot and finding a way to create new structures and completing tasks from that biome. What are anthrobots? bots made? How are they made? Sorry. Each anthrobot starts out as a single cell derived from an adult donor. The cell comes from a surface of the trachea and are covered with hair-like projections called cilia. Just like on your body, the hairs on your cilia. But anyways, that wave back and forth, or more cilia is like in your inner ear, or your ear, I think, is more like the hairs. They help the tracheal cells push out tiny particles that find their way into your air passages of the lung. So the cilia are in the lung passage and not in your swallowing passage.
Sounds more like a fucking coronavirus than anything else.
They're the never okay. Okay. Final steps of expelling particles and excess fluid by coughing or clearing your throats. Earlier studies by our labs have shown that when the cells are grown in a lab, they spontaneously form tiny multicellular spheres called organoids. So from doing this, they found out that
organoids are brain cells.
That's in sci-fi. That's not the.
They probably that's probably some of the cells that they'll be using, because like otherwise, how could you program something?
Yeah, but doesn't the human body have this sort of stuff naturally? Like
that's what they were talking.
Cutting yourself shaving, bit of toilet paper on the wound, it heals itself within minutes. Or maybe an hour. I've seen people walk into work with fucking toilet paper all over the face, blunt razor. But yeah, organoids, they're the brain cells. We've covered this before. They're cells from the brain, and give these other cells a brain cell. I mean, they might, it could relate to giving Donald Trump a brain cell eventually. That's the goal.
Not gonna. Why would we do that? There's no reason to do that. And yes, exact simile, Carrie.
Or a fire.
Yes, you can use that. And no, but then who would you make fun of if we gave them all brains? Anyways, let's crack on with.
We'd all make fun of Shani. And
no, I can't do that. I can't do that. I am so anti that.
Do not post that link, brainless, you twat.
So here we blow about this.
Could have fucking loved that. There we go. There it is.
A23A, which is this colossal iceberg, twice the size of Greater London, is currently stuck effectively in this cylinder of water that sits in the southern part of the Southern Ocean, and it's had an incredibly interesting history because what we expected for it to happen was that it would get pushed out of the Weddell Sea.
And
pushed to the north into the
disappear.
circumpolar current, and then very rapidly melt out. What's happened is that this iceberg has effectively got stuck over this region of underwater mountains.
Yep.
We know that it's not grounded out on the seafloor. But what's instead happened is that it's got stuck in this kind of stagnant column of water, which we call a tail.
And you want to know what's even funnier is listen to how many degrees per hour it fucking spins.
Like a column.
Oh.
And it's just very gently rotating there, moving around.
How often?
Around about 15 degrees every day.
15
every
degrees
day.
every day.
An hour.
Every day.
I know that's not every hour, but like I just love the 15 degrees.
It's 24
I'm
times
pretty
faster
sure
than
that
the
was
Earth.
just a faux pas. I'm pretty sure that was just a faux pas.
No,
Well, of
but that's 24 times faster than the Earth. Nothing flying off of that.
But if you actually looked into why it was doing that, you could probably base it on a 24-hour day, literally.
24 hours
If
slow,
it's
24
traveling at
times
15
slower.
degrees every
Yeah.
day.
And you want to know why? And
pound
you
and a
wanna-
half at the equator.
Hold on. And do you want to know why it's spinning so slow? And the reason why it's stuck in its spinning is this, and they'll show us just in a second.
And what we really don't understand is how long it's going to get stuck there. We know that many of the ice shelves that these large icebergs carve from, particularly in the West Antarctic, around the Bellingshausen and Amundsen seas, we know that many of them are thinning in response to increasing ocean temperatures. And so we suspect that there will be an increase in the number of these large icebergs that are produced over the next 50 to 100 years. Iceberg carving of itself is a natural phenomenon. I guess the key question is, to what degree is that going to increase as both ocean and atmospheric temperatures warm? So really understanding, I guess, what happens to these icebergs, particularly these very large icebergs.
Damn it.
And the impact they have.
One of the other videos that I had showed how there is underwater mountains that it's sitting on top of, and that's the reason why it's spinning because of currents, and it got stuck on that current. All right, so let's go ahead
Trump is saying that sea level will rise 2 inches within the next 400 years, and he doesn't care about that, when literally Florida will probably be underwater in the next 30 years. Well, maybe even before that. All them Key Islands, even, Key West, Key whatever, and so-and-so Key, will literally disappear underwater. That's how much that it will rise within the next 15, 20 years. And we need to get on top of it.
10. I know, but they're not going to do it here in the Americas unless, but Kamala Harris is going to get in, and same with Waltz. So screw all those hippies. So y'all need to stop crying and worrying about the Americas not having the right people in charge for a second.
Well,
all right. So
I care about it because I live in a coastal town.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Kamala's going to win. Kamala's going to win no matter what. Like, he's already fucked himself in the ass by picking J.D. Vance, and his decline of cognizance is fucking amazing right now. So there's no way we're gonna lose.
For the first eight meters, I'm good.
So,
but you live in Holland. You're flatter than a CC version of the planet.
Oh yeah, but not the part where I'm at. Like I don't want you
to fucking be treading water for the next 20 years while you're doing these streets.
Okay, anyways,
I'm in one of the highest parts of the country.
Anyways, let's crack on. So
the fucking clogland.
Anyways, let's crack on with this. Go. And this is the Sea Dart.
Seed.
Yeah, that looks fucking cool. I bet that fucking. Is it a drone?
It is an amphibious drone. It can go in the air, the water, and it has it up. So it should be. I don't know why I don't hear any audio, but if there was, it would be playing. It can land vertically on the ground. Yeah, I know.
So yeah, like if you make something in this style, yeah. If you make it watertight, yeah, of course it can go into the water. It's like
so. Then
water and air are both. Fluids,
it can look at that. It can vertically take off from the water.
How deep can it go?
It can land. I don't know. We'll see what it says.
Probably pretty deep.
In the water.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Peekaboo.
Normally, them 3D printed drones can only fucking do maybe 50 meters before they fucking crush themselves to death. Even the power pack will probably crush before the fucking drone. But that would be cool. Imagine having one tough enough to handle the trenches. That would be fucking great. Because we've got nothing moment that can handle that deep sort of that pressure of water.
Well, technically, if you'd if you make it small enough, like, then the material doesn't have to be as strong.
No, that
And like,
doesn't work.
yeah, I don't know how the power pack would hold up, but like, if you make it solid, like something like that could be almost solid.
Yeah, that won't work.
all right,
I mean,
so-
it's a molecular style fucking thing that we can't handle the weight. If we could handle the weight, we'd have had things down there. We've got to a certain level, but that, you know, the 7-mile trench that we've sonared, and we know it's about 7 miles. The Mariana Trench, we cannot physically go down because we haven't got materials tough enough to withstand it. The weight of the water.
Yeah, and those things are not meant to go that deep. They're just meant to do surface stuff, especially if they're just trying to take in information about coral reefs or other things. So yeah, no, of course it's not made to be strong as fuck. That's not what that was for. It was made to do a little itty bitty thing. Yeah, and a little bitty thing. And if it breaks, who gives a flying fuck? That's not what it's made for, homie.
You know who's going to be using it. You know the military is going to be using it.
Your mom's vagina? Never mind. Sorry. I mean, never mind. Let's crack on. So this is what we're going to talk about right now, which is a 3D circuit that's going to be in an advanced technology that's going to be what?
Oh, you need one of them, mate.
All of us need one of these. So they've developed a 3D printing technique that makes it so they can support materials.
.09 fucking serious thing.
Vertical letters.
Wow.
Cubic. So cubic framework.
If your material cools fast enough, then yes, you can do this.
Yeah. Also, your average woman that had this, middle-aged woman that left her husband's for, fuck this, I'm going to get a bad dragon. I'm going to 3D print one. She probably would have dried up and be dead before it finished. That's a bad dragon, of course. They're fucking enormous, humongous. We've covered bad dragons on these on the streams before.
So what they're doing is they're putting these microcircuits or these circuits into a gelatin or a film, and then it's being able to be multi-layered circuits. So the LED color shifting with the temperature rising. Yeah, so they hope to make these things where they can be multi-layers, and they've already done it, but that was a version of what they're coming up with, and then you can attach that to the body, and then it can record what's going on with body little systems.
Yeah. Being able to 3D print at that level would be an awesome breakthrough.
Yeah,
man. I agree with that.
If you could put a monitor sensor on your body so that you can make, like, especially with diabetes, right? If you could have a sensor in you that turned different colors, they have tattoos that do this, that somebody in Longmont came up with. But if you had a sensor in your body that it blinked and or made a noise, because one of the problems that we have with people that have diabetes, especially when they're going through a diabetic coma, shock, and all that stuff, right? They're in denial. Just like people with schizophrenia and a handful of other mental disorders, right? Their brain is not. I'm sure you do, Al. Their brain isn't taking in the right information, right? So if your family members, doctors, nurses, caregivers can see physically that you're having a problem, even though you're trying to say, no, I'm cool, blah, blah, blah. No, what we obviously know. And that's how you help people. Because unfortunately, we want to pretend that we're not having anything wrong with us.
But even if you put into that chip like an insulin tank where you can, it would recognize you're having a diabetes, what's-the-face attack, and it would just inject insulin into you or anything like that.
Yeah, totally. But there's also, if it did do that for you, it would be awesome for your nurses and caregivers to know that the spike happened too, right? So maybe the device does give you the right thing, but it also notifies everybody around you. Yo, homegirl, homie just fucking, had a spike. We took care of it, but now watch them or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's great that
but also if you want to monitor someone, like it, you don't necessarily need them to be in the hospital anymore. If you equip them with something like this, they can be walking around and it can just monitor them.
That's why I said
even I've been fitted with a blood pressure monitor just so the doctors can, and you can buy a smartwatch that tells you what your fucking pulse is and all of this and that.
Yeah, no, but like, it's good that it's becoming small.
And that's why I said caregivers, and that's why I said family members, and not just medical professionals, so that if you're out in public, that these things can be monitored.
Potential for pacemakers, Carry-On says. That is. I find it that cool. I think that's a breakthrough.
So let's crack on, and especially for pacemakers. You're right, Carrie. So let's crack on with this.
As global plastic pollution reaches crisis levels, the need for more sustainable packaging for food and beverage has never been more urgent.
Consumers are demanding greener options from big brands, and a South Florida startup is launching a new innovation they believe can be a powerful weapon to help win the war on plastic. Here's tonight's Don't Trash Our Treasure. Every morning when I walk my dog, boy, we pick up all kinds of plastic trash. Bottles, bags, and bundles every day without fail.
How lazy do you have to be to throw your garbage on the floor when there's a garbage can right over there?
And what we
sometimes it is because of wind.
Oh yeah,
but anyways, nobody should be fucking throwing trash on the floor anyways. But sometimes it's not helpful. But anyways, that's not the point of this. That's not the point of this. The point of this is this.
Almost every shoreline, you've got piles and piles of plastic.
The data and stats are scary. Our addiction to plastic is smothering our planet, killing life.
It's not our fault. It's the companies that make everything in plastic. Like, I'd love to never use plastic.
Plastic is a necessity in almost everything we use.
Yeah. So anyways, let's crack on
making fucking syringes.
The worst thing I think is like if you have something that's packaged in plastic and they put it in another plastic bag and then it goes in another plastic bag.
Yeah.
Like you could do with most packaging could do with like probably about half of the plastic. And a lot of the packaging can also be
mainly
paper.
But that's what I'm saying. That's not our fault. It's these dumb cunts that fucking made it so that they're doing it. Like, I didn't choose to like get my fucking stickers or anything from mail order that has a shit ton of plastic wrapped around it. But let's crack on with this.
Yeah, it's cheaper plastic. It's cheaper than glass. So glass bottles are no longer. Like, you used to get your Coke bottles. They were always glass, and milk bottles are always glass, but they always come in plastic now because it's cheaper.
So anyways, yes, of course. And let's crack on.
And glass is heavier.
Find it challenging. One South Florida innovator says, yes, we can.
This is a ray of hope.
Daniel Zavaleta is the brains behind Canovation, the world's first resealable can.
So what we actually developed was a way to add threads to the outside edge of a conventional can. That allows you to now screw in a cap once the can is fully filled and ready to go.
Kind of like the aluminum beverage bottle, only it's not a bottle, it's a can that allows the consumer to not only reseal it after use, but also to lock in freshness and carbonation.
Wow. We're trying to introduce.
I think that's pretty fucking amazing and pretty awesome. If it works, and I feel like it does work. I feel like it does work.
I think like a good partner for them would be Liquid Death, because they're going for the same thing, trying to get as little get rid of plastic bottles.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's the thing. It's not that plastic is killing it; it's that we use it for fucking everything, and we don't need it.
And the other
we're
thing
sort
is
of going back to like paper bags and cardboard and stuff. We're going through that.
And hold on. There are ways to make biodegradable plastics. Like when I go to events now here in Colorado, they're made out of corn starch. So they will eventually melt. If you literally drink out of the cup for long enough, it starts melting in your hand. So again, like hopefully we're going into better ways of people making these biodegradable things and the mabobbers. But anyways,
I've bought biodegradable shopping bags before, and they biodegrade before we even fucking got home because they just fucking lose the whole load. So I'll buy them.
Well, the thing that the
friendly fucking job.
Yeah, the stupidest thing that I think that they do with replacing plastic is with straws, because I will never call anything a paper straw, because that is impossible, because paper is not suitable to be a straw.
So we got rid of those, and we now have glucose straws.
Yeah, well, they still disappear.
Okay.
Yeah,
we have
after
the
a hot minute.
paper straws, and we got.
But the glucosey ones are way better, and like those weird ass people that fucking chew on straws. Then at least you're chewing on something that's not fucking plastic. You're not eating plastic anymore.
But at the end of the day, how often does any person drink through a straw? It's
I rarely do anymore. I rarely do anymore.
No
I don't. Yeah. At this point in time,
Unless time you go to McDonald's,
if you're drinking out of a fucking cocktail or something, maybe. Yeah, I don't drink. I don't drink out of a cup anymore.
No, and like, well, I do like to get a Capri Sun every now and then, and like. Those packages are small enough that, like, an adult can finish it before the straw disintegrates.
Yeah,
but like, if a kid is drinking that and he's taking like an hour to finish it, like that straw is gonna be degrading. But yeah,
that's why you got to drink
like that McDonald's has are completely annoying because that
Anyways, let's crack on. Let's crack on with this.
Are like a fucking enormous hypodermic needle.
Yeah. All right, so let's get into the world's first human treated by fully automatic robotic dentist.
Woo! There's something wrong with your audio, Slim, because this one we also don't hear.
I don't think there's audio. Because if everything else has audio and this doesn't, I don't think that's my problem. But maybe it is. I don't fucking know. But anyways, that was them drilling out somebody's tooth with water with a robotic dentist. Hey, Jasper. And also a handful of other things can be used as well. for those things, for sure, for sure. Let's see.
Yeah, the thing with bamboo and other woods, like if you have like a cup of tea and you have the stirring sticks, the wooden ones, like don't leave it in your tea because your tea will go and taste like wood. But like, yeah, they are quite manageable, but like, you just have to remember not to leave it in.
All right, so the next thing we're going
What we
over
got?
is wound healing checks in real time by electronic suture. So these
I like this. I want to see
things.
this.
I heard something about that.
A research team has successfully and doesn't
So
matter.
you said stuff and sex in the same.
I know. No, I know. I am fucking Freudian and slipping all over here. But anyways, developed an electronic suture that can monitor changes in inflammation levels around a wound in real time. The electronic suture is expected to contribute significantly to wound care and personalized care across various medical fields. So the healing process of a wound is highly complex and greatly affected by the surrounding environment, especially in which kind of wound it is. The healing is delayed due to improper care, or the wound can become chronic, which means it doesn't close enough, or it keeps itself open as a wound, can potentially lead to amputation, disability, and even death. It is especially important to constantly and accurately monitor the condition of a chronic wound and diagnose infection early and immediately.
Would these sutures dissolve into the body eventually, or would they?
No, these are
surgery to remove.
No, they're a band-aid. They're a put on. They're sutures. Let's see. Hold on. Let's find out. Traditional surgical sutures are close a wound, but these electronic sutures add a function constantly monitoring inflammation. So I'm guessing that you have to have them taken out. There's no way that you couldn't. They're not going to dissolve on their own, obviously. Yeah. So electronic sutures can detect inflammation around a wound and make it so that medical services can help you to when something is going wrong with it, especially when we're talking about chronic wounds, like if you have diabetes and or other blood disorders and things like that.
They would work for the likes of a transplant, maybe, and you have a heart transplant. You have these electronic sutures, but obviously you would have to have the surgery to have these sutures removed and have normal sutures put in. If the transplant or the whatever or the deep body surgery goes well, then we're going to put normal sutures in there.
Well, and yeah, you can have and you could have sutures for all different levels of your body as well. So you can have an internal organ, a muscle, fat, skin, dermal, and there's the sutures that you put in all kinds of different layers.
But why would you have if you, like you have done, stabbed yourself accidentally in the arm, say, you go, oh fuck, that's going to need stitches or sutures in America, fuck yeah, and you have that sewn up with these electronic sutures, just to have to go back to have the electronic sutures taken out and just be stitched up normally. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe the electronic sutures are taken out like normal stitches, little knife, and they just pull them out with a pair of tweezers, done.
They should just be like, well, I don't know. Well, anyways, let's crack on. So we were talking about this a minute ago, which was
these fungi munch on plastic. Scientists analyzed how microfungi behave in this lake in northeastern Germany and saw they thrive on some plastics when there's no other carbon source to feed on. Out of 18 strains, 4 were particularly hungry.
Our fungi could exclusively grow on some of the synthetic polymers and even form biomass. This is exceptional because it clearly demonstrates that these fungi are quite capable in degrading the synthetic polymers.
So if they're able to isolate that and or just put these in different places where there is micro plastics, then hopefully these things will clear out these areas. And so that's what they're finding is there's 4 out of the 32 or something, if I remember the numbers right, of fungi that they found that will eat this stuff without even thinking about it. It wants to eat it. Well, okay, it has to be in a situation where it doesn't have anything else to eat, technically. So, all right, folks, we're at 1:30, and normally what I've been wanting to do is I've been wanting to go to
They need to be set on
2.5 hours.
Island, that junk island in the middle of the Atlantic, which does exist. It's actually on Google Earth.
Apparently, that is that's not real, but
it is. Yeah, you know, go on Google Earth, type in junk island or plastic island.
3 of them, just not as big as what they said. But anyways.
Oh, it's not as big as what they said, but it's there. It collects there. It's the way the waves move and work. And it was on Family Guy, so it must be true.
Of course. All right, we're just gonna end it here. I wanted to do something fun and silly for the end for a silly song, but whatever. I'm exhausted. So thank you all very much for being here. Wait,
Do
what?
the creepy video. Do the creepy videos, a palate cleanser.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What?
You know what we're talking about.
It's brilliant.
Well, maybe if I see it, I'm like, oh, that thingy.
You know what we're talking
Guy
about.
with a creepy smile. We own your genes.
You know what we're talking about.
Are you a serial killer?
A serial killer.
Oh,
But that's just the start.
That's just the start. If Trump gets elected, we want the government involved in all aspects of your sex life.
Way more involved.
Way more involved.
When you have sexual intercourse, it should be illegal to use contraception. No pills, no condoms.
Your genitals are reserved for procreation.
If you freeze 12 eggs, you should be required to have 12 babies, or else you're a serial killer. And I'm definitely not a serial killer.
Are you?
He's totally
My
not
son
one.
monitors my porn usage to make sure I'm not self-pleasuring.
Just like Speaker of the House Mike Johnson. That's true. You can look it up.
Yeah, look it up.
That's normal.
Yeah, I do.
It's normal for your son to do that.
You should have a family member monitor your porn use too.
Because pleasuring yourself is very, very naughty.
I'm voting in November.
I'm voting in November. We're all voting in November.
And what comes up next?
Are you?
Because what happens in your bedroom is up to me.
Is up to me and my son. Also, mouth stuff is a sin.
And mouth stuff is a thing. Okay, all right, folks. That's when we're gonna get the fuck out of here.
there you go. Thank you,
very
Bree.
much.
Yeah, no guy is it's a thing. That Junk Island is real, and it's fucking huge, and it's getting bigger daily. It's just the way the waves work, and it accumulates.
The tides, the tides.
The tides, and that's part of the Atlantic Ocean.
Yes. Anyways, let's crack on. We'll see you all for tomorrow. I don't know what tomorrow is. I fucking forgot. I think it's MAGA shit. I don't remember.
Yeah, I'll be
what we're doing.
Yeah.
I think it's MAGA is weird. I think is what it is. So we'll go over.
MAGA's weird.
Yeah, we're
even more weird.
Yeah, I know. I have more MAGA stuff that I haven't shown you all that I had. Y'all saw the playlist. I brought it up multiple times on here, but we haven't seen all of those.
I would like Hollyman to come on and talk about BahaCon.
Sure.
I really would.
Totally. Sure, totally. All right, folks. Thank you very much. Please make sure that you're subscribed, hit the bell notifications so that you find out when we're doing all of these things. Become a member. It's only $2 a month to become a member. And once we are done with the stream, please rewatch it. You can do it on mute. You don't have to listen to our podcasts again and again. But if you would watch this on mute, that would be fucking amazing. Or have your friends watch it, or watch it on another device that isn't logged into you. That would be awesome. And once we hit and thank you, Carrie. I'm glad that we can do that for you. Now you're feeling on the mouth stuff. If you feel like doing mouth stuff, totally, so do I. Anyway, once we're done, go ahead and make a comment.
I would feel like doing that.
Yes, and we will see you all.
What's your best suck noise, guys?
I'm not doing that right now. Anyways, we'll see you all tomorrow.
Yeah,
well, thanks for that. We'll see you all tomorrow. Same bat channel, same bat time. Thank you all very much for being here.
Same bat dumbass.
And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Say bye.
Bye.